What is up, wax fans? It's Patricia, and today I'm going to bring to you my empties that are non-Scentsy for the month of July. I've been working very hard to get my vendor wax stashed down and my retail wax. It's really hard juggling back and forth Scentsy, candles, retail, vendor, but you know, I try to do my best. So I did finish 2 candles, which is a shocker. The first one I think is out of season, but that's okay. It is a 3-wick Bath & Body Works red velvet cupcake, and this one, it was kind of like a dirty burn, but it smelled nice, but it wasn't very strong, but I did like the scent. It was like a subtle vanilla, and red velvet cake has a tiniest bit of cocoa, so I liked it, but it just gave me troubles. It burned aggressively the first half, puny wicks in the middle, and then aggressive at the end. I did cotton ball it once in the middle, and not a repurchase, but I do have 2 red velvet cakes from DW Home, so we'll see how those do because sometimes those struggle. All right, and from Yankee, I have a medium 1-wick hard paraffin in vanilla lime, and I love this one. This is one of Yankee's nicer, like lime, and it does throw probably at a medium light for me, so I really like this. I pair it with other lime scents, so this one burned. This one burned okay. I did have a little bit of soot. The last burn, unfortunately, I put up against my neck because I'm so white you can see it. But yeah, I got that. All that soot was on the very last burn because I guess I must have stopped paying attention. Gotta always pay attention. Okay, so I finished up 5 retail wax. So let's do this one first. This is Oh Canada, and this was a nice creamy, gentle woodsy scent, kind of soft in nature. Oh, so almost like a cashmere, delicate, woodsy, pretty, but more gentle vanilla kind of scent. I did like that, but it could have been a little stronger for me. I probably would repurchase it just because I'm a sucker for the Oh Canada part, but I'll save that one to the end because it was a standout. Sparkling pomegranate from Scentsationals. This was okay. It's just kind of like what the picture shows. Very fruity, vibrant, juicy. Summer Meadow. This one almost made me sick to my stomach. It was so freaking strong. Yeah, it's kind of like a strong floral, but a pleasant floral. Just almost, you could taste the scent. So although I appreciated the performance, not a scent for me. And I have Peach Papaya from Scentsationals. Ryan wanted this in his room quite a bit, so that's where it went. Yeah, it's like peach with a little bit of a funk with papaya. Now this next one was the star of the show, probably for one of the longevity stars for the whole month with Scentsy and non-Scentsy. It's Better Homes and Gardens Line Dried Linen. And I think I heard Susan Fitzpatrick talking about this and how well it was doing for her. And I'm like, yes, because I am working on a clamshell and it's taking forever to get through. Because what I would do is I would take 2 cubes and put it in my kids' bathroom. They have a mini warmer on each side of the sink. There's 2 sinks, so there's a mini warmer. So I put 1 cube in each, and then I'd let it go. It'd probably be like 5 days. And then I would warm something else. And then I would put these 2 cubes in, and then I would warm something else. So it took me a while to get through because this was such a great performer. So even though I don't live in the US, I do have some friends there. And if they stumbled across one of these, I would consider asking them to pick me up one because I did really like it. And I'm not really big into laundry, so I do enjoy that one. So I'll take that laundry when I can get it. All right, so let's move on to my vendor wax. I finished quite a bit this month. I am proud of myself. So from Ava's Country Cupboard, I finished 2 items. This first one did very well. It's Coffee House Treats, poured in February of 2022. About a medium plus intensity. I couldn't find other scents that I like just as much, so I don't think I need to repurchase. Ava's Country Cupboard Unicorn Pop-Tarts. This was a mix of like some fruity, like a bunch of different things. I'm actually going to put it below because it's a really long scent description. And it just didn't perform the greatest for me. There were 2 suns in here and they were good size pieces. Even here right now, it smells like it's got an identity crisis. Like you can't tell if it should be floral or fruity or bakery. But yeah, this would definitely not be a repurchase. So far with Ava's Country Cupboard, the little bit that I've warmed, I haven't had the greatest luck. So I'm still holding out hope that it's going to perform better. And that's called Traverse City Wax Company now. The next one, oh, this was so delicious. Harper James cupcakes at Tiffany's. I love cupcakes at Tiffany's, and the only issue I have with this, it was like a boomer for like 3 hours, and then I was like, oh, I felt like it just kind of died. But it was so good. I would definitely repurchase again, even if I could only get that amount of time, because sometimes there's days that you just need like something that's just going to really make you feel happy, and that's what this did. So even if it's only 3 hours of happiness or 4 hours, whatever it was, I'm happy to, you know, spend the money and get that. All right, I think I have cupcakes at Tiffany's with a few other vendors, so hopefully I'll still get the same nice, perfect scent. Maybe performs a little better. We'll see. From Hayden Rowe, I finished Cabana. This one was bergamot, winter apple, sparkling citrus, violet petals, warm cotton, and sea salt. And guess what? I love this one. It was kind of a gentle, like fresh, a little bit of bergamot, not too much. Oh, it was really, really nice. So yes, Cabana, if I did repurchase from her, which I probably won't just because it gets expensive, I really like that one. All right, so from L3, I have a bunch. So let's do the samples. Peach gummy candies, lemonade Tide. I got a lot of the peach gummy candies. I liked it. Performed well. Cupcakes at Tiffany's, buttermint birthday cake. I got a lot of the buttermint. This was just okay. About a medium intensity and a tea light, but not a repurchase. I finished 2 samples of the same scent. Warm vanilla sugar, Palo Santo, boom boom. Now this one here, this was okay. I'm not big into warm vanilla sugar mixed with other things. I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't do the greatest with my nose. And I think I'm a little bit burnt out on Palo Santo and Boom Boom, but the performance was pretty good. I have Cashmere Cedar Boom Boom. This I liked better. It was about a medium to medium light. Banana Coconut Boom Boom. This I didn't like. There was a weird, almost like a burnt note in this one, so not a repurchase. All right, now the other ones, some of them are bigger pieces. So I think I finished 3 loaves, and I didn't start and stop these on the same month. I've been working on them for a long time, but this was a trig tart. I had to rebag it because my trig tart had a big giant rip, and I love this one. This would definitely be a repurchase. It's coconut water mango. This was so nice. It reminded me of like a variation of Scentsy's Ocean Air and Coconut Water, but the performance was better. I don't know. I really like this, so wouldn't be something I would seek out, but if I was on the site purchasing and I stumbled across it, I would definitely pick some up. All right, so loaves. I finished Oogie Boogie Man. This one is fluffy key lime cupcakes with buttercream, whipped topping, and candied limes. So this was pretty good. I don't think I need any more. It was about a medium throw, but I had so much of it, I'm kind of fine with not getting any more. This one is today is October 3rd. This was from February of 2022, I think. No, this one was from September of 2021, sorry. So I really wanted to finish this up. This was still such a good performer. Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mallow. So I remember warming this, and my husband did compliment that he liked it, and I said, oh, it's not Scentsy. So sometimes he's like, oh. But this is the kind of thing that I've warmed it so much that I might need a little break from it, but the performance is great. The longevity is great. One of the standouts from L3. So if you're new to L3, you should definitely put this on your list to try because it's a fan favorite. One that is not a favorite for me was Escape Room. Now this one was provided to me in a mystery box in a loaf form. So otherwise I would never have like purchased such a big amount, and I didn't really like it that much. It's peppermint whipped cream sugar cookie royale. I'm just not loving peppermint, especially really sharp peppermint. And her peppermint, it doesn't seem overly sweet, so it wasn't for me, and I'm happy to be finished with that. All right, so the Melted Mousse, I've been dipping my toes into an order that I received in November of 2022. I will say that I'm having mixed results. I've only warmed 2 items though, so we'll see. This one performed terribly for me, and it was very buttery. It's coconut cream pie. Her wax is kind of buttery. It's like a greasy texture, which means typically that it will melt easily, so you don't necessarily need it in hot warmers. I tried this in Scentsy warmers. I tried it in Walmart 24-watt hot plate warmers. I tried it in like a 15-watt Glade hot plate warmer. So I've tried it in different things. I just couldn't get great results. So coconut cream pie was a disappointment, not a repurchase. Margarita was a sample. This smelled so strong on cold, but on warm in the 15-watt hot plate Glade, it was probably like a medium light. So, and what it was is it did smell like a mango and a margarita with a little bit of salt and the alcohol. So that's what I got from that. All right, so from Sassy Girl Aroma, I've been working hard on her items. There is a standout here. I'll save that one until the end. All right, Julius. This was orange ice cream topped with, sorry, Julius. Let's do that again. Orange ice cream topped with whipped cream. Light on the throw. Usually her things are strong, but this was light from March of 2022. Hose Over Bro's birthday. This was between a light and medium. It's pink and blue sugar with birthday cake. First, the birthday cake comes out, and when you get to the pink and blue sugar part, I found those parts that was very light, and it was February of 2022. I definitely like her birthday cake. I finished up a loaf and going to Disneyland. She should really put her loaves in bigger bags because this is not indicative of how much you got. There's a lot in this once you actually chop it up. So much so you usually can't fit it all in this bag. I do double bag all my vendor wax because I want it to last as long as possible. And what I do is when I take something, say for instance, I double bagged going to Disneyland, I would take that bag, set it aside, and usually over time that protective bag loses the additional scent that this imparted. But if it doesn't, I just kind of put something else that's fruity in it. But usually it kind of loses its scent. I usually leave it open, so I don't throw all those bags away. Anyway, I'm rambling. Going to Disneyland is pineapple, orange, strawberries, cotton candy, lemonade, and whipped cream. I like this. It was good for times when I just wanted a fruity, fun kind of scent. And this one I've repurchased. I really like it. It is more of a body care raspberry scent, but it's really nice. It's a raspberry jam-filled donut. I have a heart because I love it. And the performance in my bedroom is outstanding. Very, very long lasting. So comforting, soothing. Like, it just feels like I just want to hug myself when I'm in here and this is going. So this is a standout for me. I'm going to put it aside because I have another one, but once that's done, I'm going to get more. All right, from Supertarts. I'm not a big Supertarts person. I've just had mixed results. Usually the performance is good. Sometimes the scents are just not for me. And keep in mind, I don't live in the US, so I don't have the ability to buy a whole bunch easily. But I have two, and this first one is Espresso Yourself. And I got both of these from Catherine in a D-stash. And this is notes of whipped espresso and cream soda. And I have a note here, a bit skunky, not a good thrower for me. And it did smell skunky in the clam and a little bit skunky when I warmed it. So sometimes the plastic will impart that skunkiness, and sometimes coffee itself smells a little skunky. So definitely not a repurchase on Espresso Yourself. But the next one was good. It's not good enough that I would repurchase, but I did enjoy it, and her clams are very squishy, so that's kind of fun to do. Morning Monster. So the notes on this are roasted coffee, butterbrickle, and cheesecake. This was really nice. If I lived in the US and could get her wax easily, I would pick more up of that. All right, from VCS, I finished up Dollywood, which is mint chocolate chip ice cream in a sugared waffle cone. This was a light performer. I wish it was stronger. Not a repurchase just because of that. And from Ella After, I finished two of the same ones. It is Sweet on Paris, which is a love of mine. The notes are blackberry, lemon bakery, Bath & Body Works duplication. Now, I have had Sweet on Paris with K's, and K's did perform better for me than Ella After, but the scent was exactly the same. Scent was exactly the same, but K's was a little bit stronger and longer lasting for sure. I do struggle sometimes with the performance of Ella After wax. I wish I didn't because she's a Canadian vendor, but that's just the way it is. I have two more to use up, so I'll probably try to use them up soon just to make sure that they don't lose scent. These were from April of 2022. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. If you like this kind of video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to hear about more wax content, I do put out one non-Scentsy wax empty out every month, and then the rest of my content is Scentsy wax. So take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.